गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राह ग्रासैक कर्मणि। We will read from 22nd verse, page 86. पंचकोश परित्यागे साक्षी बोधावशेषतः स्वस्वरूप स एव स्यात् शून्यत्वं तस्य दुर्घटम् अस्ति तावत् स्वयं नाम विवादा विषयत्वतः स्वस्मिन्नपि विवादश्चेत् प्रतिवाद्यत्र को भवेत्। स्वासत्वं तु न कस्मैचिद् रोचते विभ्रमं विना अतएव श्रुतिर्बाधम् ब्रूते चासत्त्ववादिनः। असद्ब्रह्मेति चेत् वेद स्वयमेव भवेदसत् अतोऽस्य मा भूद्वेद्यत्वम् स्वसत्त्वं त्वभ्युपेयताम्। कीदृक् कीर्ति चेत् पृच्छे कीदृक् तर्हि कीदृक् तर्हीति चेत् पृच्छेत् ईदृक्ता नास्ति तत्र हि यद् अनीदृक् अतादृक् च अतादृक् च तत्स्वरूपं विनिश्चिनु. So we were seeing that there is the aspect of Atma, which is the self of all, and that self is there. When nothing is there, still that is there. So there is nothing called nothing. There is nothing called nothing because in nothing there is something available. And the quotation was given of the Upanishad second Valli, Asanneva sabhavati asad brahmeti chet veda. This is in 25th verse. That one who says Brahman is asat, he himself will become asat. So, ato asya na ma bhut vedyatvam. Although this self cannot be, it is unobjectifiable, but it is existent. In the world, what cannot be objectified is non-existent. What cannot be known through a thought is not existing. But when it comes to self, although it cannot be known through thought, but it is still existing, because thought itself is known through that self. Subject cannot become the object. So, this was said in 25th verse. So something is existing which is not known by thoughts, which is not object of any kind of pramana, which is not known by pramata. And that consciousness I am. Ato asya ma bhut vedyatvam sasatvam tu abhyupeyatam. This we saw yesterday. I hope this point is clear. Because moment what we perceive ourselves is not the objectifiable self. We perceive ourselves as an objectifiable self. There is two eyes available in us. One is the eye which is non-objectifiable, other is the objectifiable eye. What is objectifiable eye? When you think yourself to be knower or enjoyer, that is objectifiable eye, because in that exists with reference to something. That which exists with reference to something is called objectifiable eye. Like I am seeing this flower. So when I say I see this flower, I am the knower of this flower. So this eye is objectifiable or non-objectifiable? Objectifiable. Because it is existing with reference to flower. When I say I am enjoying this music program, so this enjoyer is existing in the trio of enjoyer, enjoyed, enjoyment. When I say, therefore, and I know that I am enjoying it, you are knowing that I am enjoying it. It is known. It is existing with respect to enjoyed. Then I say today I have lot of work to do. So this doer is existing with reference to work. So work and worker is there because work is there. If work is not there, worker also won't be there. So worker, doer, enjoyer, knower, all are existing with reference to some object. So that which exists with reference to object, that is called objectifiable I. And you know also that I am enjoying. I know that I am enjoying. I know that I am enjoying. So this knowledge that I am enjoying is also known by a thought only, that I am enjoying. If thought is not there, this knowledge won't be there. I am enjoying. So in the presence, so this is what is called the Jeev I. And this is many. These eyes are many. With reference to lot of subject and object, it keeps on coming and going, coming and going. Okay. My point is, when the enjoyer I is there, when the doer I is there, and the knower I is there, in that I, in these changing I's, there is one I which is not changing, which is illuminating, and it is not absent in the absence of enjoyers. It is independent of all the enjoyers and all the enjoyed, enjoyer or knower known trios. In and through, hundreds of knower known trios are coming and going. But the same self which is there, which is the non-objectifiable self, that is neither coming nor going. And this self is mentioned here as the one which cannot be negated. There are two self in us. This is said in Mundak also. Dva suparna sayuja sakaya samanam vriksham parishashvajate tayoranya pippalam swaduvati anashnannanyo abhichakashiti samane vrikshe purusho nimagna anishaya shochati muhyamana. Jushtam yada pashyati anyamisham asya mahimanamiti vitashokah. So, are you seeing the second eye? We are not talking about the first eye. But we behave as the second eye. We are always with the second eyes, which is a false one. But we have learned to think the false as true. We have learned to think. So although this second eye cannot be known, when I say cannot be known means cannot be objectified. Don't think cannot be known like some galaxy cannot be known, or something which is not there cannot be known. It cannot be known, but it exists. But in the world, if something cannot be known at all by anybody, it does not exist. So the law of the world is different and the law of the self is different. This is an important aspect. You please try to understand that. So, one is called Vidyatvam, another is called Asattvam. See, two words are there. in 25th verse. Vedyatvam, knowingness, knowability, objectifiability, which can be known as this. So world has knowability. World has knowability. But the self number 2 does not have knowability. But the self number 1 has knowability. I know in the morning I was very happy. I know I was enjoying that dish. I know I was enjoying the sunrise. So this knower, right now the knower is knowing that known. This knower is knowing that known. At 6 o'clock, the knower which was there, this knower is knowing. Right? 9 o'clock knower is knowing the 6 o'clock knower. And therefore, knower number 1 has knowability. But knower number 2 does not have knowability because it is self-effulgent. It is not known by thought. It is not objectifiable. Knowability, objectifiability. Clear ho gaya? Don't confuse 2 and 1. Mullah got confused with 2 and 1 actually. What earlier you said was okay. You only confuse me. So, before I was clear about this. Where the enjoyer has a reference with outside, that is knower number 1. And that which is not having any reference, it is not a referential I. What it was at 6 o'clock, at 9 o'clock also it is the same. And the same will be at 6 o'clock in the evening. And same will be tomorrow also. And it will be same after 20 years also if you are alive. Or even if you are not alive, it will be same. Well, why your afterlife of my, why every class you tell your life. So this is our work to remind that days are less. One more day has passed. One more day has passed from your life. So your time is lesser today. So ataha asya ma bhud vedyatvam swasatvam. Please see both clearly. But the knower number 2 is not objectifiable. It is not known by thought. Saints live there only. And worldly person are hopping on the knower number 1. Hundreds of knower there. Like grasshoppers are there. They are identity hoppers. They are enjoying this, then enjoying that, then sad because of that, then sad because of that, then angry because of this. Who has many eyes, who has many definitions about himself. I am father also, I am uncle also, I am husband also, I am officer also, I am subordinate also. All his definition about himself is referential. I am neighbor also, I am citizen also, I am becoming grandfather also. All these things are referential. And it is dependent on something outside. And that outside thing will dictate this I. If grandson is not okay, I am also not okay. If wife is not okay, I am also not okay. If my brother is saying something, I felt it very bad. This is an attackable I, where this worldly person lives and stays and is burning in the burning eyes are there. And he is such that he doesn't want to attain a job, he wants to attain a certain I. So he goes to attain a certain I. And if he does not get that I, then he is very sad because he did not get. It was not the object, it was the I that he wanted. So worldly person is the collection of fake eyes. And among this fake I, if some I, naturally fake thing will be always exposed, it will be always revealed. If something is negated or somebody snubbed me, or I was suspended or retrenched from my job, or my wife left me. So husband is there but wife is not there. Wife has gone away. Husbandhood is there but husband's I is suffering because it was existing with reference to I. Or wife is suffering because husband has left me. So this is a sufferer I, fearful I, angry I, frustrated I, very happy I at times, excited I, competitor I, jealous I, transmigratory I. And taking this gutter, this pool of various eyes, he dies. Again in the next birth, you open the shop of eyes. Again he wants to study. Again he wants to get married. Again he wants to get riches. Again he wants to have a business. Again he wants to look good. Again he wants to have child. Again he wants to go out. And he spreads eye and wants another eye. So you are in the hot seat because you don't know that eye is controlled by prarabdha, that eye is controlled by the world, that eye is controlled by 100 factors. But he is oblivious of that number 2 eye, which was immutable, avyaktoyam, achintyoyam, avikaryoyam uchyate. He doesn't know that eye. Avyaktoyam, achintyoyam, avikaryoyam uchyate tasmadenam viditvainam nanu shochitum arhasi. He doesn't know this eye. He doesn't know this I, nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, nai chainam kledyantyapa, na shoshayati maruta, achedyoyam ahdayoyam akledyo shosh evcha, nitya sarvagata sthanu, achaloyam sanatana. He doesn't know this I, which is a non-objectifiable I. It was same, and here is where saints live in this I. And they are not bothered about the fake eyes. Let it be, somebody will say you are mad. He said, what does it matter? I am mad. You want to say I am mad. Because if I have never thought what you are saying is right and what identity will be there is right. Kuch bhi bolo. You are telling to the body, you cannot talk to the Atma because Atma cannot be objectified. So you can objectify the body. You can say body is mad. You can say my mind is mad. You can say intellect is mad. Anything you say, it doesn't matter. You say you are so ugly, you can say ugly bodies of ugly. You can say anything because I am not wanting anything, so I don't feel bad also. Because I am on the I number 2, therefore you cannot reach there. You can say anything, you can kick it, you can hit it, you can adore it, you can garland it, you can put it in the high pedestal. That I is unaffected by whatever you will do or you will say. You can take the money, you cannot take the money, you can give the money. It doesn't matter. If I put on clothes, if I don't put on clothes, both are fine for me. I know. So I hope you have understood now what the meaning of objectifying and not objectifying. So let's move ahead in this discussion. 2 more verses are there. Only what discussion is going on? About the vilakshanatvam. Atma is vilakshan. Atma is nihitatvam. And third was Atma is aham, I. And fourth is anantatvam. Third point we are into. We are into third point. And this topic, if you remember, it started from 13th verse to 27th verse. 13 to 27. So now he's saying, now don't say Panchadashi is difficult, not interesting. It's very interesting. Only you make it like that. It is not that interesting. It is very interesting. I am not making it. It is very interesting. Panchadashi is one of classic works in Vedanta. So, let us see now the next next verse. Kidrik. What is the word? So, chet means agar, if. So, somebody asked this question, Kidrik, tarhi means then. Kidrik tarhi, like what? Kidrik means like what? Tarhi means then. Chet prichet, so idrik means like this. Idrik ta nasti tatri. It is not like this. If you ask like what, so I will say it is not like this. So ayat anidrik. Yat देखो एक होता है एक है drik means like, idrik means like this, and tadrik means like that. One is idrik, other is tadrik. One is drik, idrik, tadrik. Drik means like, idrik means like this. Say drik, idrik, tadrik. Say. Oh, no, it's slow, very slow. Stanley will say. Say. Drik, idrik, tadrik. Arey wah. Drik means like, idrik means like this, tadrik means like that. But what difference between this and that? This means which is pratyaksh, and tadrik means which is paroksha. Like swarg is tadrik. Hell is tadrik, like that, which is known by the Shastra, etc. Where sense organ don't have approach. Sense organ cannot see there. You can't say, oh, स्वर्ग में दिख गई, अप्सरा दिख गई हमको. You cannot say, वो चिड़िया है कोई. It can be bird, not apsara. You cannot see that apsara. It is another look. It is Paroksha. You can see Mars, Venus, Jupiter. There are stargazers are there. So I am not at all interested in stars. And some people are very interested. They show that. वो लेकिन देखिए वो star है, देखिए वो Venus है, वो Jupiter, वो Mars. Astronomy. They can see also, make it out. This is the brightest star. The brightest is the Venus, whatever is there. He was showing one day. This is there, this is there. हमारा interest है नहीं astronomy वगैरह में. So, Atma is neither idrik nor tadrik. Means it is neither pratyaksh nor paroksha. Like this flower is pratyaksh, like swarg is paroksha. So that which is not pratyaksh and which is not paroksha. Achha. Then what it is, if it is not pratyaksh also, it is not paroksha also, then what it is there? ये तो अजीब सी बात हो गई. Either something is pratyaksh or paroksha. Then Atma is neither pratyaksh, neither it is paroksha. Then what is it? Well, it is tat swarupam vinischinu. Vinischinu means you decide, you ascertain, you finalize. Tat swarupam, it is your own self. How do you say that? Can you explain? Yes. See, you say, you cannot indicate yourself as pratyaksh because it is not known by senses. Self is not known by senses. But the self also is not paroksha like swarg, etc. because it is not known at all. It is only heard from somebody. Or there is a lok called Saket lok. There is a lok called Vaikuntha lok. Vaikuntha lok. Vaikuntha, understand, no? Vaikuntha is one lok. When those people were going to Vrindavan and they met an accident. So the news came, Vrindavan जाने वाली कार वैकुंठ वासी हुई. So Vaikunt means where Big Bhagavan Vishnu is there. So this is one term used to tell that he is no more, he is dead, to say Vaikunt Vasi ho gaya. जा रहे थे वृंदावन पहुंच गए वैकुंठ. So, yes, so but about Vaikunt you had not known. About Vaikunt you cannot see. बोले Vaikunt दिख रहा है, ये कैलाश दिख गया, ऐसे नहीं दिख सकते. So that is Tadrik, Paroksha. So you cannot say that self number 2 is Paroksha. And you cannot say that self number 2 is Pratyaksh, because it has to be known by senses. So one is not either Paroksha. If something is not Paroksha and something is not Pratyaksh, then it will be Aparoksha. One word is called as Aparoksha. Aparoksha means it is not known by any praman, but it is there. It is not the object of any praman, but it is still there. Acha. So this I is not far away from me. This I is not far away from me. Neither this I is near me, but this I is me. This I is not far away from me, neither it is near me, and therefore it is me. Why something is pratyaksh, then problem will be if sense organs are not acting, you won't be knowing it. Like the world is there. If the sense organs are not there, you can't see. If you sleep, you don't have any knowledge because the sense organs are all unmanifested. But still the self is there. The knowledge of self is there in the deep sleep, and therefore the self cannot be known by pratyaksh, because it was still known without that also. And you don't need the knowledge of anybody else to tell you are there. Therefore it is not pratyaksh. It is not paroksha. Now let us see. I hope it is clear. Idrik, tadrik, drik, drik, iditradik. Like, the music is there. Ta ta din 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 ta ta din 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 ta 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 din 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 ta 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 din 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 ta 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 din 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 da. In your dance also it was there. He was, Manish, he was singing like that. You can also say. प्रैक्टिस होती है उसकी बोलने की. You cannot, everybody cannot, so बीच में लड़का जाएगा. But the person who listens, even he doesn't know, isn't very good. He doesn't know anything about music. बोले बड़ा बढ़िया था यार. So he doesn't know what tal is there, what rag is there, but he is enjoying it. So Akshananam vishayastvidrika. क्यों भाई बैटरी क्यों डाउन है? Please increase the volume. Molly, you did not say 27, I am not ready. Please say. I'll take time to have to turn the page, then see, then start. There are few steps. It takes time. It's not that easy. Akshananam vishayastvidrika parokshastadrikuchyate vishayinaksha vishayah sattvanasya parokshata. See, akshananam vishayah. He is defining what is idrik and tadrik, what we already said. So, idrik, the word Sanskrit, please see, those who want to learn Sanskrit or learning Sanskrit. Akshananam vishayah. It is not tva, it is tu idrik. Tu is there. U is there. Ikonachi sandhi is there. Tu plus idrik is equal to tva. So, What is the object of sense organ is called idrik. And Paroksh. Paroksh Tadrik Uchate. What is Paroksh? Not known by sense organ is called Tadrik, known by Anuman, etc., by other Praman other than Pratyaksh Praman. Clear? ये तो पहले बता दिया था. Second line. Vishayi. Here Vishayi means Atma. Number 1 or number 2? Number 2. Vishayi na aksha vishayah. It is not the object of sense organs. Vishayi na aksha vishayah. Full stop. After that, swatvat na asya parokshata. Asya means of this Atma. Number 2, parokshata na. It is not paroksh. Why? Swatvat. Swatvat. It is my own self. So not known by the sense organ, it is not pratyaksh. It is not known through anuman, etc. It is not paroksh, and therefore it is my own self. And now I will call it aparoksh. It is called Atma. Pratyaksh paroksh vilakshanam. It is called aparoksh. Indirect. In English it translates as indirect. Aparoksh. Sakshat aparoksh. Aparokshanubhuti is there. Aparoksh is there. It's a technical word. Aparoksh. Understood, no? Aparoksh is indicating what? Aparoksh is indicating that it is not known by any thought. It is not a notion. Sometime, in America, somebody says, Swamiji, what is the concept of truth? The first thing Swamiji said, other one said, truth is not a concept. It is not a concept. Because any concept, it is the eliminator of concept. It is not the concept. Because concept is a notion. It's a thought. Truth is not notional. That thought, what concept is there? And one concept can be negated by another concept. And we are not aware of the concept when thoughts are not there. But the truth is there, which is even if the thoughts are not there, it is still known. Okay, I'm understanding that. And this topic is concluded in first line of 28 verse. And now we are going to the last topic of Anantata. Okay? So I cannot be objectified. So I cannot, therefore the saints are not sometimes bothered about how the looks are there, how the surroundings are there, how the clothes are there, because they are not situated there. When you are not identified, it doesn't matter how it looks. Is it good or ugly, bad, dark or shining or fair or hair, what is it there? It is immaterial. So let us see. First line is concluding this topic. Avedyopya parokshota swaprakasho bhavatyayam satyam jnanam anantam cha Ityastiha Brahma Lakshanam. See, first line is continuation of the last section. Avedyo api aparokshataha. Although it is not known, but it is aparoksh. Ataha swaprakash. Abhavati ayam. Ayam means this self is swaprakash, self-effulgent. बोले आई एम नोइंग सेल्फ इवल्जेंट, आई मान लेते हैं सेल्फ इवल्जेंट है भाई, सेल्फ इवल्जेंट आई एम बिलीविंग इट इज सेल्फ इवल्जेंट. आप पीछे पड़ गए, यू आर आफ्टर सेल्फ इवल्जेंट. आई एम सो मच ट्रबल्ड बाय सेल्फ इवल्जेंट. If you are self-effulgent, why should you be troubled? Tell me one thing. If you are self-effulgent, then how can you be troubled? Because troubled is not self-effulgent, it is known by something else. बोले आप फिर परेशान करने लगे. If you are self-effulgent, then you are not affected by anything or anything in this whole world. You are not dependent on something else for your existence and joy and for your completeness. And therefore, I am taking you as self-effulgent. Don't get troubled by self-effulgent. बोले ये सेल्फ इवल्जेंट आत्मा से तो बहुत हम तंग आ गए. ऐसा नहीं, आप तंग मत आइए. So avedya api aparokshataha swaprakasho. Then tell me what self-effulgent will desire. When something is not dependent on something else, then what will it desire? Why will it become big? Why will it feel small? Why will it have inferiority complex or superiority complex? Why will it have any kind of gender? Why will it have any kind of, sadness? Because all these emotions are known through something else and it is dependent on something else called the prarabdha, the situation, or your purity of mind, impurity of mind. But this self-effulgent is not dependent on anything. And therefore, if you are knowing that you are self-effulgent, then you are free, my dear. And now, extension of more. What is the nature of this self-effulgent? This topic will be taken now from 28th verse onwards, 29, 28 verse to 36 verse. This is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. This topic will be elaborated. I hope you are following. Taittiriya Upanishad is going on. Okay, this topic will be elucidated or elaborated. Oh, it is interesting sometimes. No, sometimes, all the time. Because it is about you only. ये रोने वाला जो रोनू वो है ना, बात बात पे पे रोता है, उसको हटाने के लिए है ये. For every small thing it has complaint, anger, frustration, dejection, suppression, compression. हाँ, it is bigger, is small, I am small. अरे हो कौन तुम इसको तो देखो ना. First inquire that really what you are thinking, is it existing? कौवा कान ले गया, कौवे के पीछे भागे. This is saying. Somebody said, crow has taken your ears. He ran behind the crow. Somebody said, check your ear. कौवा कान ले गया, भागे तुम कौवे के पीछे. So I feel I am inferior than you. I feel I am superior than you. I think my looks are not that good as everybody else's looks are. Everybody was made by Bhagwan when Bhagwan was free. Mine was a rush work. Color is also not fair. Others' colors are fair. My color is also not fair. It's very unfair. मतलब इस सब बात को लेके कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता है. कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता है. और आई एम नॉट वेरी गुड इन स्पीकिंग संस्कृत और इंग्लिश और हिंदी, उसी को कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता है. और आई एम नॉट वेरी गुड इन सर्विंग, इसी को कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता है. ठीक है. एनीथिंग यू कैन पिक अप बिकॉज एवरीथिंग यू वॉन्ट हैव एनीवे. Anyway, even if you become Bhagwan Ram, you will not have either Sita ji, either you will not have kingdom. You can't have kingdom and Sita ji both. उसी को लेकर कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाना चाहिए था. You superimpose, and nobody is interested actually. I'm telling you, interesting thing is, we feel that he thinks I'm small. He's not interested at all. He's busy in his own work. He has no time. How much he will think about you? He has to run his own life. He has to meet his livelihood. He's not bothered about you. He looks down, he looks up. That is his style. We keep some granthi knots in our heart. Knots in our heart. Any knot, he does more, I do less. He gets more love, I get love less. Or I get more love, he gets love less love. More love, less love, less love, more love, less. So this is, we make our life complicated because we have more complex zones and we go there. I'm earning, I'm not earning, I'm contributory, I'm not contributory. He contributes more, I contribute less. I have more money, he has less money. I have less money, he has more money. इस तरह की बात, we make it big in our life. Now tell me, where is the truth here? I am old, he is young. I am young, he is old. I can do a lot, he cannot do a lot. Somewhere you get trapped in your own inner zones and you you live in the cocoon, suffering alone. And where is the self here? Imagine that. Where is the self here? Either be a devotee, either be the self. Don't be in between something. So satyam jnanam anantam cha iti astiha brahma lakshanam. This is called brahma lakshanam. This is from Tetri. So now he is going to explain satyam jnanam anantam. Please let us read. What is satyam? This satyam will continue from 29 to 33rd verse. Well, you said 28 to 36. That is satyam jnanam anantam. Be awake. Okay. So 29 to 33rd verse is satyam. Acha. Coaching's name is also here. Satyam coaching. ऐसा नाम होता है, सत्यम कोचिंग. So what is satyam now? Please see 29th verse. Satyatvam badarahityam jagad badhaika sakshinaha badhah kim sakshiko bruhi na tva sakshika ishyate. Dha is there, not gha. There should be knob there. It is written as if gha is there. बोले सत्य वे जहाँ भाग ना हो, ये नहीं है. Bhag means tiger. Satyam bhag rahityam. It is not gha. It is dha. Put the knob there like this. Some of you don't write properly. I checked the copies. So, मजा नहीं आता. Especially the writings are not very good. So writing बहुत अच्छी. Gha, dha. Where gha should end. One day I'll tell you how to write ka. Gha. It should be beautiful. That you see writing and you just can't take your eyes out of that. Like you see somebody very good, you just keep on seeing. That should be the nice handwriting should be there. ऐसी हैंडराइटिंग होती है, इतनी छोटी छोटी है, कहीं एक एक बड़ा हो जाएगा. ऐसे कमल है, क एंड म, ल बड़ा हो गया एक का. ऐसे नहीं हो जाए. सत्यत्वम बाद राहित्यम, नॉट बाघ. Badh means negation and Bagh means tiger. बोले जहाँ tiger न हो, that is called Satyatvam. That is not the meaning. If you say, Vedanta Swami will come and beat you from wherever he is there. He'll take a special avatar. Satyatvam Badharahityam. Badh means negation. Understand? Dekho, when you say na, everybody likes the truth. When I say speaks the truth, I say outside there's a car waiting. In the car there's a person in the black suit. The white person in the black suit in the brown car is there. Where? Near outside. But I can't see. No, near the gate it is there. So I went out and saw. I said, yes, it's there. He's right. The brown car, I saw that the person is there with the black suit in the white car is there. So why it is Satyam? Because it cannot be negated by sense organ. Therefore you can be called Satyam. And what is false? something you say is there. April Fool is there. This first April is there. 1st April. So, I was in my Naniji's house. So when Mamaji's son was there, Mamaji was ironing something like that. So he was in a hurry to go to the office and all this. He came, Papa, outside lot of money is kept. Somebody has forgotten lot of money. Hundreds of rupees are lying down. So he went. Nothing was there. He got so upset he got. Papa is April Fool. Now he got more angry after that. Because office time was there. And he was already in a hurry. And he was tense. बहुत नाराज हुए. So, if you go and see, because it is negated by Pramana, that is called false. That is called false. You see somebody, हाँ लगा बड़ा शांत है, बहुत शांत. Therefore, don't talk because people will find out who are you. You are intelligent as like you are quiet. So you like, well, shant, ekdam shant. And you went there. You said, how are you? You said, me, I'm fine. Why? I'm problematic looking or what? Now, all your image what he had formed about that Praman has negated that. So this is Badha. In his mind, your intelligence image has been negated. Why? Because he is not intelligent. The way he was talking doesn't appear that he is intelligent. That was not a decent way. So if you start living with somebody, many things will be negated. What you are thinking he is not like that. So what is Satyam in the Vyavaharik world? What cannot be negated by Pratyaksh Pramana or Anuman Pramana? So what is written? Satyatvam Badarahityam. In Tattvabodh, what is the definition of Satyam? Trikale api tishtati iti sat. That which is in all three times. But this is a better definition. Satyatvam Badarahityam, which cannot be negated. I hope you are understanding that. Very important. Don't think it is just like that. Why? बोले कुछ तो सत्य होना चाहिए. This is Swamiji, you all say Jagat is false. I said, you define, first let us say what is truth. Then we'll say Jagat is true or false. You define definition of truth. Well, the truth is that which is all at all time. Right? I also agree to that point. If you say truth is at all times, so it should be now also and here also. Well, yes. It should be experienced also. Yes. So you can say truth is the one which should be experienced at all time. Please note, when I say all time, at all place, in all condition. It is not only in time, which is non-negatable at all place, at all time, in all conditions. And let me tell you one thing. If truth is different than I, it will be negated in I. Because this I is not truth. This is I, number 2. And this is truth. So if this truth is not this, then here it will be negated. It will be absent. So truth cannot be different than I. And truth, please note, in the deep sleep also, it is there. But the world is not there in the deep sleep. The world is negated in the deep sleep and our microcosmic level, and macrocosmic level world is negated in the pralaya. And therefore both are false. World is false because it is negatable, but this aham is not negatable. Oh, very important definition is there. Whatever is negatable is false then. But you only said, कुछ तो definition बनाना पड़ेगा truth की. Then body also false? Of course. Then relation also false because they are related? Of course. Then mama, chachas and and dad and aunties and moms, all are false, negated. This world only they will be negated. And my young age, it will be negated. It is already negated. Not it will be. You are already not young now. Don't have a false notion that you are young. You are no longer young. You are crossing middle age now. You are no longer young. Forget about young. You are trying to be young and you are not. It was negated long back. So that means it is false, of course. And old age, that is also negatable. It is not there. Sure. Oh. So what can be negated is, because it is no mere, and you cannot get it back. Like the dream negated. Dream is not there. He was my friend. His friendliness has gone now. Negated. He was my father. His fatherness has gone now. He is no more now. My father is not there. You don't say, my father must be there in some lok. In some lok he must be as a jeev, but he is not my father. My father is not there. He may be in some lok. But as a jeev he may be there. You cannot say my father is in some lok watching me. No, this is all happy thoughts. Wishful thinking you can make, which cannot be verified. How can he remember you and see you? Negatable, all are negated. The world, relations, body, your ahankar, negated very fast. Somebody else will negate it, you don't know it. They will think in that my ahankar is false. Rag, dvesh, very simple, it will be false. I cannot live without you, he is very good. It will be negated very fast, that you can live without him and he will not appear good to you after some time. Nothing appears good to you after some time. Nothing will appear very bad to you after some time. These are negated. And second, every moment you cannot remember that person whom you like also. You like at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you may think of something else. So his thinking is negated. Any thinking is negated, that thought is not real. Any notion is negated, that notion is not real. And therefore, everything is negatable here. If everything is negatable, who will know that it is negated? No, I am saying, other than that, everything is negated. And therefore, it is written here, Jagat Badhaika Sakshina. Ultimate witness will be there of all negated things. Otherwise, you won't know that it is negated. Badha kim sakshikam. This is an inverted comma. What is the witness to talk? What is witness to talk about negation? Kim sakshikaha. Ka sakshi yasya badhasya sa badha. Kim sakshika. So ka sakshi badhasya. Who is the witness of the negation? Bruhi. Please tell. Na tu asakshika ishyate. So there is nothing called na vidyate sakshi. There is witnessless negation is not possible. Asakshika badha nasti. There is nothing called witnessless negation. There is nowhere there. Who knows? Nobody. Then how can you say it is nowhere? When you say there is nobody there should be somebody to say there is nobody there. How can nobody say that there is nobody there? Then it is not possible to make any statement that there is nobody there and nobody is there to say that nobody is there. Then you cannot say that nobody is there. So there is nothing called witnessless negation. So what topic is going on? Satyatvam. Satyatvam is the topic going on. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satyatvam is going on. Okay. So what do you mean to say? I should leave everything? No, first understand. Don't leave anything. First understand then what is true here. First understand what is false here. I'll just take care of understanding. After that, leaving is your area. Anything you are convinced is false, anyway you will not be interested in something false. You are learning after something because it is very real for you. Acha, Next shlok. Apaniteshu murteshu yamurtam shishyate viyat shakyeshu baditeshvante shishyate yattadeva tat. One room was there. So whitewash has to be done. They remove everything from that room. Remove the cupboard, the furniture, the what is it called, curtains, the light fitting, everything they removed. So please note, but you cannot remove the space. Apaniteshu murteshu yamurtam viyat shishyate. Shishyate means remains. That space itself remains. You cannot remove the space. Space ko nikalo. Take out the space. You cannot remove the space. Acha? Haan. Similarly, so space will be there. Space will be there. Haan. And shakyeshu badheshu baditeshu ante. So badheshu, shakyeshu, when everything negatable is negated. Badheshu shakyeshu baditeshu ante shishyate. What is remaining? That is called self. When everything is negated, negated means falsified. You don't have to physically negate. You negate the body, well, kill him. You need not kill him. Negate. This way you will end up in jail rather than freedom of Vedanta. Negated means falsify, that how body is false. How? It has come from five elements, it exists and it won't be there. There will be time when you will not know each other also in another 30, 40 years. Nobody will be sitting here. Some are young, 30, 40, right to say. But maximum people will not be there. No? Some are 60 plus. Some are 70 plus. Some are 50 plus. You are also touching. So 40 plus, 30 plus. 40 तो नहीं हुआ अभी. 40. So in the 30, 40 years, all are negated physically. So when you start visualizing that, the absence in the present, and nobody will, those people who are saying he is mine, she is mine, that also won't be there. So this understanding is called negation. And then he was not present before this date of birth. Supposing you are 74 born, or 68 born, or 65 born, or 2002 born, जो भी जिसका भी हो. So you just see before that was not there. After it will not be there. Mentally you have seen that this will not be there. What will be absent forever? And it has prior non-existence and it will have posterior non-existence. So one thing which is prior non-existent and posterior non-existence is absent in the present. It is appearing as present, but it is not present actually. It's an appearance. Adavante chayan nasti vartmane api tattatha. Which is not in the beginning and end, it is not in the between also. This is called mentally negating. Think of the world. Sometime, don't go become sad. Think of the world. When all the people whom you love, whom you know, none is there. None is there. And supposing you are there. Well, I also won't be there. No, supposing you are there. Then how will you see the world? And supposing you are not in this body, and you have taken another body, if you have not got moksha, or you haven't got the moksha, then what is the meaning of these people here? What is the meaning of family, friends, relatives, near, dear? What is the meaning of mother, father, children, friends? What is the meaning of all that thing? And they were not there before 50 years, 6, 70 years. None of them were there before 200 years. What you call mine and nine. This is called mentally negating. Mentally negating. Acha? False. Therefore it is false. Oh. Therefore it is false. Yes, therefore it is false. And therefore it is called badha. And please note, similarly, if I take it to the whole world, earth, in the pralaya, earth is dissolved into water. Water is evaporated by fire. Fire is consumed by air. Air is consumed by space. All 5 elements also go away in the earth after billions of years. 5 elements also are not there. Hiranyagarbha is also not there. Then what is remaining will be the consciousness and the truth only. So what is non-negatable, we are talking about, that is called Satyam. Other than that, everything will be falsified and it will be not there. So present also it is not there. Why? In future it will not be there. It means in present also it is not there. Present, its appearance is there. We use the word, Vedanta is very fond of the word appearance. Appearance means it is not there, but it is seen. And when I touch this flower, please see, or I touch this paperweight. So this paperweight is an earth element. But this is not other than water. If I heat it up, it will become liquid. And if I keep on heating it up, this water is not other than fire, it will evaporate. Then it is not different than air. Air, if you also, air get dissolved in infinite space, this is not different than space. Space is not different than mind. Mind is not different than consciousness. And therefore, consciousness is appearing as having a name and form. Vacharambadam matram, vikaro namdhyam, mritikaya satyam. So this is only a name, it is only consciousness is there which cannot be negated. And therefore, if negated is there is non-negatable self also is there. I hope it is clear. अपनी ते ये तो हो गया है, अपनी तेषु हो गया है, ठीक है ना? Sakyeshu baditeshu, when everything is negatable is negated, this is the meaning there. Then he says, अच्छा, हाँ, सर्व बाधे न किंचित. Time is over, we will see it tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari.